Hello, happy Thursday. Today I wanted to talk about the importance of changing your perspective. Over the last few weeks, especially, I have been working really hard to change the way that I think and change the way that I feel about the things around me. I went out west, I fell in love with out west because I used to live out there, and it just makes me feel so alive when I'm there, and I just re-fell in love and felt like I got my life and my heart back. And then I had to come back to Toronto where the mentality is very different and where people are different as well. And I've been trying to hold on to the way that I was feeling while I was out west. And I've been trying to push myself to do other things that I normally wouldn't have done, or to kind of break the social norms of what exists here in the city, and just kind of focusing on changing my perspective on people, because I had such a bad perspective on Toronto before I left, and kind of was building up in a little while. Toronto's really nice because there's a lot of people here, and I love that, but people are very focused on themselves and on business and on, it's very rat race and very competitive. So I wanted to break that thought pattern that I had where I really disliked being here and disliked the city itself. And so what I've been trying to do is, when I come across a situation where I would normally have thought negatively, I am trying to flip it and see what positive things I can look at and see what beauty that I can see in the things around me that I normally wouldn't have seen there. So like an example of this was today. I was walking around in a parking lot and I saw this car that was god-awful in my mind. It was this like black, it was a really nice car, but it had this like some sort of vinyl wrap on it that was just not my style. And I thought to myself, oh my god, that's the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen. Why would anybody do that? And then I stopped myself and I thought, well, obviously somebody did that because they love it. And what's wrong with that? Nothing. People are allowed to do whatever they want that they love. I'm also entitled to my opinion, but I also need to recognize that when I hold such negative opinions and when I look at things negatively like that, that affects not only that moment and my day, but it affects everything else throughout my entire week and my entire life, and it affects the way that I think. And so instead of thinking about that, I thought, well, this person loves this car, this person wanted to do this to their car, and that's great. So instead of being negative, I'm trying to be supportive, and I'm trying to see the beauty in things that are around me, and I'm trying to see and accept people for who they are, and I'm trying to also break that third wall. Changing my perspective as well on just trying to look at things more positively. Another perspective I'm trying to change that I kind of talked about in my first video was that I am trying to make more social connections and break that wall, if you will. I feel like a lot of people in the city have a wall up. In many cities, many big cities, people have a wall up because there are so many people around and there's so much going on, and then everybody's sort of just blinders on and focused. And I'm trying to break that wall down and stop and make conversation with people that I normally wouldn't, and stop and ask people how they're doing, and just smile and try to be a better part of somebody's day. And in doing that, it makes my day better, it makes my whole week go better, and changing these perspectives for myself has honestly brought so many good things to me. I have been getting different opportunities that are fantastic. I've been given like little small things that make me feel super happy. There was this one, I walked into my friend's house and I saw that she had this beautiful stone. I'm gonna grab it. And it's just so nice and pretty looking. And I just looked at it and I fell instantly in love. And I was like, oh my God, where did you find that? I love it so much. And she just sort of looked at me. She's a very good friend of mine, but she was like, do you want it? Like, it seems like you love it more than I do, and I love you more than I love the rock. And I was like, oh my gosh, like something so small like this just meant so much to me. And it was sort of like, if you love life, life will love you back. And if you have good intentions out there, good things come your way. And that was what this stone has now represented for me, was that if I continue to have a positive attitude and I continue to try to put my positive attitude out there, and I try and be a better part of somebody else's day, or I'm trying to be happier or focus more on the positive, more positive things are going to come my way. So this is like my gentle reminder to maintain a positive attitude, because when you maintain a positive attitude, your whole entire perspective around you and your whole entire life can change if you choose to see the beauty in everything. I've already said that 7 times. So that's my thoughts for the week here, is that if you can keep a smile on your face and you can do things for others and be positive towards others and see the beauty in everything, all of a sudden your whole life is going to change, your universe is going to change, and the universe is going to reward you for doing those things. And that was something that actualized for me in my life over the course of the past week. Even such a small gesture like that was just so meaningful to me. And since then, so many different good things are happening, and when you interact with people with a smile on your face, they 9 times out of 10 are going to interact back with you with a smile on their face. And the more smiles we have in the world, the happier everybody is, and the better place that this is going to be for all of us to live. So go out there, make somebody smile, hold the door for somebody, compliment somebody on something, or if you see something that you want to bitch about, or you see something that you see as negative, try and look at what the positive is out of that situation and focus on that instead of focusing on what's negative, and see how your entire life and your entire day or week will change. And have a great week.